What's up, YouTube? QahirTheConqueror here. Welcome back to my channel for yet again another video. The theme of this video is secrets to success. And stay tuned because I might make this a series. There are gurus out there, people of influence, people of, various levels of wealth and status that give out free game, give out advice. There's information available in books, podcasts. It's a lot of information out there for people who want to succeed, administered by people who succeeded. But although I've heard this and I've seen this from my experiences with that information, because I'm not necessarily where I want to be yet. I'm in the process. I'm on that path, but not there yet. And a lot of that information that I have read, heard, observed, whatever, I applied it to my life and I'm applying it to my life. And then when things click mentally for me, I share that with you guys. But I have to admit, there's a few themes, a few things that I don't see very often depicted enough to the masses when it comes to what does it take to get to the other side? What does it take to reach success? What does it take to get to where you want to be? Did you know that, number one, it doesn't take much effort. It doesn't mean that it's easy. It just takes that tunnel vision and that focus to get to where you want to be. But there's some secrets to success that you might not know about. You might not understand why they're even necessary to succeed. Some of the things that you will need to do in order to succeed in life, in order to make it to where you want to be, to get to where you want to be, to get over the hump, to overcome yourself, let alone the external obstacles, putting yourself out there, delaying gratification, delaying pleasure, missing out on certain experiences, saving money, budgeting, learning new concepts, teaching yourself new concepts, effective strategies, networking, communication. All these things are important to be successful. And no, oftentimes they are not fun at all. Why are they important? Why is that important to succeed? Why do I need to miss out on pleasure and fun? And what do I need to do that for? Why is that going to impact my success? Well, first of all, I want to preface this by saying I'm not, like I said, I didn't get to where I want to be yet. I'm getting there. And there is no one method for anybody. So what works for me and others might not work for you, and then vice versa. So this may not fully apply, but I believe these points are important nonetheless. See, it's important to do these things because success requires concentrated effort. You can't just wake up in a trance and just sleepwalk your way into whatever it is that you want to bring to life. That's just not how it works. I hate to break it to you. You have to put in work behind the scenes. And then usually once you put in that work and you go through that process, what the masses, what we see is a reflection of what you did over a long period of time, or maybe if you blew up or something, a short period of time. Let me reference the book. Go check this book out. Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell. I might be a little loose with some of these numbers, but he talked about how some of these very, very, very affluential people, Bill Gates, for instance, I don't remember everybody else, but they didn't just like happen to be the best and freakishly smart and things like that. They were, maybe had some connections, some hookups here and there, but like they put in effort and work, 10,000 hours, and became masters at their craft. And then, of course, by the time you put in that much work and you become a master of your craft, you're probably going to be successful or very close to success. So why is this stuff important? How does this all tie together? Well, number one, not everybody is going to be a part of your journey, or they might play a specific role, or maybe you might not be able to take them with you to the other side. And this hurts. Trust me, this is not something that is just easily dismissive, because there are people that you love. They might be friends, they might be family members, they might be romantic partners that for some reason, whatever it is, I don't know, but they're just not meant to be a part of your journey after a certain period of time. So just imagine you're friends with somebody for 10 years and you realize that our lives are going in different directions, and I want to get here and you're comfortable here, and it's a big gap in the middle. So decisions have to be made, and that hurts. Delaying gratification, missing out. You might not be able to go party every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Thursday, however many days there's parties. If you have tests and exams and projects to study for and to complete and various tasks to do at your job, you might not have time. You might have to be putting in that type of hours in the library and studying. You might have to be teaching yourself new concepts on the side. You might have to learn new concepts on the side. You might have to budget and save money, and you might not be able to go spend $100 on bottles at the club, or whatever the various ways of fun and entertainment and pleasure that you and the people close to you indulge in. You might have to miss out on some of that. That's not fun. And that is a big difference between many people who get to where they want to be and many people who maybe try and stop at a certain point, or who don't even try at all because they know I'm comfortable with this way of life and that's okay. And I'm not knocking or shaming either side, but what I've learned is that if you want to succeed, you sometimes have to miss out on stuff. Usually not fun. And there are things that people do later on in life. The wisest people of us, people who are a little more wise, start trying to do early. For instance, working on your credit. In Western society, because I'm only from a Western society, I don't know what goes on in other places, credit is important. If you butcher your credit and you're 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, your life is going to suffer. Unless you're super duper duper wealthy, you're going to need lending institutions at some point to make big purchases and things like that. Credit is an important determinant of that. So there are some people who have to fix their credit in their 40s and 50s for either mistakes made on their behalf or others. And there are people who are blessed to have parents who start working on their credit at young ages, and by the time they get to 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, etc., they have 700 and 800 credit scores. It's important to do these things because success requires that. And success is defined differently. Define it however you want to, but you have to understand some of these secrets because they're not widely talked about as much as other things. Like, yes, networking is important. Yes, putting yourself out there is important. But at the same time, if you want to start doing something with cameras and you have no experience with cameras, you have to go take the steps to go teach yourself how to operate whatever you out your pockets fund and purchase, and then you have to figure out a way to put that out for the masses. And like, that takes time, that takes effort, that takes energy, that takes money, that takes strategy, that takes planning. These are secrets to success that you have to understand that are important for you to thrive in whatever it is that you're trying to do. You cannot be afraid to put yourself out there. It doesn't mean getting in front of a camera like I'm doing, because you might not need to do something that requires video and audio. But if you want to work at a firm, if you want to work at a Fortune 500 company or something like that, there are thousands of people from all types of countries and walks of life that are going to be competing for some of these jobs. Everybody wants to go to the NFL. Everybody wants to go to the NBA. Everybody wants to play in the MLB. Everybody wants to be in the MLS. Everybody wants to be in the WNBA. There's only this many jobs available as players, and then there's a few more jobs available as coaches, athletic trainers, and things like that. But these are highly competitive fields, and the world is growing and expanding. We have people coming in from different countries at impeccable rates. Like, there's going to be competition. What makes you stand alone from other people who have just, if not better, qualifications as you? That is why these topics and themes are important and secrets of success that you need to be cognizant of, because you have to do this if you want to get to where you want to be in life. Success, define that how you want, but likely in order to get to whatever that looks like for you, whatever that version of success is for you, it's going to take effort. It's going to take planning. It's going to take strategy. It also requires suffering as well, too. As I mentioned, there might be people that you love and cherish deeply, and that feeling could be mutual, but they're not meant to go with you to certain depths. They might only be able to go to a certain level with you, and then the rest is on you, and you have to go meet new people and connect with people on different wavelengths and vibrations and get and adjust to that. You might have to teach yourself concepts that aren't easy. You might have to teach yourself how to code or something, or go back to school and learn, or think about, people who want to be doctors and lawyers and dentists. Like, that takes a lot. You might not be able to party all the time with people that you love and that you share fun times with. You might have to do these boring things, these not so fun things. You might have to delay gratification and miss out on fun if you want to get to where you want to be in life. And if that's not for you, it's okay. You just have to understand that success requires sacrifice and suffering. So I hope this video helps. If it did in any way, please drop a like, comment, and or subscribe. Stay tuned. See you for the next video.